I flew to Ireland. Any Irish in? I flew to Dublin a few years ago, and I've told this story all over the world, you know, and everywhere I've gone, I've blamed a different airline for this story, but the true story happened on a flight to Dublin. And I can't tell you the name of the airline I flew with for legal reasons. We'll call them Brian Air, right? And listen, I was excited. I was going abroad. I'm Welsh. I bought shorts, T-shirts, sunglasses. They don't even sell them in Wales. I had to go to Bristol to buy them. I was excited, and then I bought myself a brand new suitcase as well, one of the posh ones with the wheels, and then I flew to Dublin. I will show you what I found when I arrived in Dublin airport just a few hours later. That. It's not funny. Anyway, I get the last laugh. It still works. You can see where some hilarious baggage handlers put a heavy label on that. Look. Bend your knees is the advice to anybody tackling that baby. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. The flight was about $9.99. I wasn't expecting miracles. And if I'm completely honest with you, the first 3 times this went round the baggage carousel, I laughed. Everybody laughed the first 3 times. It was hilarious. The staff, the passengers, everybody was having a great time, and then one by one they went home. It was just me and Liz. I thought I could sort it out. I took this to the desk. I marched over. Thought, I'll sort this out. I didn't know what I was up against. The girl on the desk looks at me, no hint of irony. She says, "What seems to be the problem?" I said, "Mainly it's about my luggage." She said, "Is that not it?" This is some of it. Don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled to get this back. The thing is, I'm here for a month. I'm pretty sure I packed more than this. She started asking me those questions. You know those questions they ask you in airports? I've heard these questions all over the world. They're normally perfectly sensible questions. There was no need for it. She said, "Could anybody have interfered with it?" So we probably shouldn't rule that out. She said, "Have you left it unattended at any point?" I said, "I suppose I must have. I'm not the most observant person in the world, but if this had happened while I was wheeling it through the airport, I think I'd have noticed. Surely it would have gone very light, very quickly." She said, "Did you pack it yourself?" I thought, "Why? What are you suggesting? I think my mother packed for me and thought this is all I'd need." She said, "We'll do a report. Don't you worry, Mr. Gilbert, we'll soon have your luggage back." I thought, good, this is progress, do your bloody report. And it was all going quite well until about question 3. She took my name, she took my address, and then she said, "Does your luggage have any distinguishing features, Mr. Gilbert?" I said, "It's got a long black handle, if that's any use." And she wrote that down. Everyone's a comedian in Ireland, aren't they? Everyone's, especially the taxi drivers, they're the worst. Because I walked from the airport to the taxi rank. And bear in mind that I didn't have a 5-minute story to tell. I just had 22 kilograms of missing shit. I wasn't looking too pleased, you know, but the guy in the first taxi, he saw me coming along with this. His eyes lit up. You could see what he was gonna. It was so predictable. You could see what he could. Oh, he walks down to the back. So pops open the boot. Oh. Typical Irish wit. He says, "Do you want a hand with that?" "No, thank you. I think I can manage." I said, "If you really want to help, you can take the trolley back."